My challenges with sleep began in undergrad and it continued for about 10 years. Several nights a week, it would take me hours to fall asleep. Sometimes I didn't fall asleep until about 4 or 5 in the morning. It was really just starting to impact my work and my mental health and things like that. My name's Regan. I'm in London, Ontario. I was actually listening to that We Can Do Hard Things podcast with Glennon Doyle, and I heard Martha Beck on that program, and I really look up to her. She talked about this SleepWorks program and how it cured her lifelong insomnia. It sounded too good to be true, especially that they were Canadian. When I looked up the website and saw their faces, I knew it was going to be a really great resource. I had that consultation call with Leah and I clicked with her right away. She had some similar experience with sleep as me. And then she told me about Marlee's sleep support for ADHD free webinar. Immediately after that session, I went and signed up for the group CBT-I program. I was kind of nervous at first. It's not something that I shared with a lot of people. Like a lot of people didn't understand when you talk about insomnia. But then when we got into that group setting, for the first time, I had people that actually understood that experience. It just made it so much easier to share and then hear what their challenges are and hear how they're improving. Ended up being really supportive. And yeah, I missed them when we were done, knowing that I'm not alone in this and that people have struggled for insomnia. Like some people were in that group that struggled for, 20 years, even longer than that. So knowing that they're making improvements and gains every week was helpful for me to see, to know that you can actually get better and these tools do work. And then having people to kind of lean on throughout the time was a great experience. So the biggest thing for me that I hadn't heard before or really had support with before was the negative sleep thoughts piece. So actually being aware of my negative sleep thoughts and then challenging them or replacing them with the realistic sleep thoughts made the biggest difference because I wasn't even really realizing that they were there. And then it's one thing to realize, but then notice how much of an impact they were making on my sleep and my mental health and just making me so frustrated, really for no reason because they weren't real. That was the biggest thing, just to observe how powerful the mind is. And when you challenge and be aware, how important that is to change those kind of behaviors and made the biggest difference in my sleep. I started noticing the difference. And then the biggest change for me was at the 12-week period. So that I had the first time in a long time, a week of straight of good sleep. And that was just so amazing to see. So yeah, that 12-week mark for sure was the biggest difference. So I don't really even have to think about sleep anymore. And that's a huge thing. Like it would just dominate my thoughts from the moment I woke up, how it was going to impact my work and my social life. And that's just not even on my mind. So I have so much more brain space to think about the things that I really care about and prioritize other things, which is amazing. I can just get to sleep and enjoy my life. My mental health is just way better after this program for sure.